Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck.
I just woke up from fent flopping and saw that Valve was back at it again with another attempt to dropkick its way through your front door and plug itself into the screen on your mom's vibrator.
It's just taking a walk. It's looking for a salad.
Valve just put out this promotional video showcasing some of their upcoming attempts at penetrating the hardware market. So toss that Xbox out the window and pop your PS5 into the oven next to the Blumpkin pie. Steam machines are back to fix your marriage, make your dad love you, and shoot the neighbor's cat. Valve's new Cube thing seems to be aiming to be a more accessible, consoleized PC experience, primarily for gaming on the couch. In a similar way, the Steam Deck introduced Linux-based PC gaming on a handheld. It'll be running SteamOS, 16 gigs DDR5 RAM, AMD Zen 4 processor up to 4.8 GHz, and 8 gigs of video memory.
Semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR.
This is where I think they made a mistake. I think this thing is capable of displaying 4K 60 FPS. I have almost no faith it'll be doing it consistently on anything other than very lightweight titles like Adorable Witch.
It's called hentai, and it's art.
With only 8 gigs of video memory, this box isn't very future-proof. Most titles that are out right now won't be hitting those numbers without some nasty upscaling, let alone games coming out by next year and beyond. Where I think the Steam machine's strength lies is in its library and how it's a PC you use from the couch. Having Steam's galaxy-sized selection with many different storefronts to buy games from to get a decent price on any title is a huge boon. If the Steam machine gets as much community support as the deck does, there'll be tons of cool stuff you can do with it that sets it apart from a closed ecosystem console. Looking forward to seeing all the plugins and features homebrew developers come up with. The number one deciding factor to Steam machine's success is the price. If it comes in at the same price as a Series X or PS5, it will really struggle to attract buyers over the other two, which are household names when it comes to gaming. If it's even more, then it's dead on arrival. If Valve can hit a good price point and make its strengths very clear, then I think they'll have a success on their hands. The next new bit of hardware Valve announced is the Steam Frame, their next iteration of VR goggles. So those furry degenerates in VR chat have a new option when they need to replace their cum-soaked older ones.
Because I have phantom pain!
Comes with two dildo-looking controllers and a wireless adapter to let you stream games from your PC to the headset, so the input lag can make you throw up. You can also play all of your non-VR titles, acting as a second immersive screen so you won't notice your wife sneaking up on you to give you a vasectomy. The headset itself is also running SteamOS. It has its own internal storage so you can install and play games directly on it instead of streaming. How capable Steam Frame is at running games natively is yet to be seen, but I imagine in most scenarios, streaming from your PC will be the best experience for VR-focused titles. Valve also showed off their new controller. Kinda looks like a Steam Deck without a screen. It has trackpads and back buttons, gyro, as well as some cool capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks that nobody's going to use. It's also got this little thingy that acts as a wireless adapter and a magnetic charger, which is pretty cool. This is something I'm much more skeptical about. The controller market is much more competitive than it was when the original Steam controller came out, and that thing is considered a failure. It was eventually marked down to a $5 clearance price. 8-bit do and games that are making honestly higher quality controllers with more features than even the stock Xbox and DualShock controllers. If Valve wants this new Steam controller to have some legs, it's going to have to make those stupid touchpads very intuitive and come in at a decent price. I've had a Steam Deck for nearly 3 years, and I never use the touchpads. I'll plug it into a dock and plug in a mouse and keyboard specifically to avoid having to navigate with the trackpads. Those that have already tried out the controller have some good things to say about them, so maybe they'll turn out alright. A lot has changed since Valve's first attempt at a living room PC. SteamOS has been refined to a point where it's now an intuitive console-like experience, so normies who don't want to dig into tweaking and messing with a PC will be able to easily navigate. If Valve plays its cards right and releases the Steam machine at a good price point, we may finally have a real third option when it comes to the console space. I know Nintendo is there, but they don't count, they're kind of doing their own thing. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you blew up your oven by cooking a PS5 in it, I would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe.